Hello, everybody, and welcome into Thursday night, June 13th, 2024. And I just confirmed audio, so I know that that's good. Welcome to Ken Style Live with the Zoom Homies, with Ken Style Live. We have William, Rich, Greg. Looks like Ghetto, I think. I can't tell. He's on some kind of mini apparatus or something. Oh, he looks like sitting out in the living room. Darren Gilholm, Jeff Ryman, and Sin Vicious. Hello to you guys. I got to verify your audio is going out now. Hello to you guys.
Hello.
Verify your audio is going out now. Hello to you guys.
Hello.
Verify. Yep, that sounded like it did. All right, that's cool. So I think I'm all prepared, set up, and ready to go here. I don't know who I'm kidding. There's no way I'm prepared, set up, and ready to go. But hey, let's give it a shot. So, how is everybody tonight?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I saw your video. I'm guessing Natasha rode that one ride, the red thing that went up in the air and spun around, and people were yelling and screaming and wanting to get off of it. I'm guessing she was on there somewhere.
Yeah, she was.
Okay.
She was on both of them.
I haven't seen the second one yet. I've only seen the first one. BH Ringer was second tonight, and he says hello to me. Hello, BH Ringer. And he says about 30 seconds later, good night, John Boy. At least he stopped in and made an appearance in chat. Sam OneFish26 says good evening to all. That would be your top three. Greg was fourth because he was watering the new seed that he put down fixing the neighbor's mailbox because Josh Kinder broke it. Now he's making dinner. And you know what he's having for dinner? Spaghetti and meatballs, it looks like. No, wait. Spaghetti, no, meatballs and rice and broccoli. Okay, that's an interesting combination. I have chicken tenders for later. I will eat as soon as the show is over. Tim Souls in the chat room. Hello, Tim.
Yeah, they were fine to get me on the free pepper, but I didn't go.
I'm hearing an echo from somewhere. Why am I hearing an echo? Well, let me see if I can pick up who that's coming from. Maybe it's just me. Long Dog says, a guy named Ken Stout Live invited me to this morning's podcast, so here I am. Yep, I did ask you to be here, but you joined the one earlier, but I will repeat the reason I wanted you to be here. I have to eat a little bit of crow, and I thought about going and finding our humble pie or whatever you want to call it. I thought about actually going and finding a crow and some humble pie and have it flash across the screen right now, but then I thought, that takes work. I'm not doing that. Hello, Jeff Pearl. I thought I heard somebody come in. Anyway, last night we were discussing an issue I was having with my Plex on the TV in the living room connecting to my computer in here in the studio, and it wasn't working. And Long Dog suggested on the live stream that I reboot the router. And at the time I dismissed it thinking, internet's working just fine. I don't think that's the issue. Well, my hat, oh wait, I don't have a hat on. My hat is off to you, Long Dog, because that actually did resolve the issue. Now, it's not 100% resolved yet. I've got all of the TV shows back and only about a half of the movies. And I'm not sure why that is, because when I come in here in the computer and get on Plex, everything is there. When I go over there and get on Plex, I have all my TV shows and only half of the movies, which is fine because the two movies she wants to watch are actually included in the half of the movie. So we will be watching one of those tomorrow night. So thank you, Long Dog. I will humbly apologize to not thinking you were right, and now I'll kick you out of chat. No, I'm kidding. Kidding about the kicking you out of chat. Long Dog says these marginal dinners in preparation did not go as planned. Well, you don't eat your phone. It was a recipe that was on the phone. That's not good. Anyway, Ski Man says hello to everyone. Okay, Tim, I will email you the same exact credits you have now, the credentials you have now. The credentials have not changed. I have no idea what you're doing or not doing, right or wrong. I tested the credentials from the email you sent me. I logged off of Zoom and logged right back in, clicking that and that only. It's a two-step process. You click on the credentials, open meeting and launch, and then a box will pop up and you join and you'll get right in. Everybody else that's on here has taken that link and pinned it to their desktop and clicks on that and they get right in. Yes, Robert, I did get the Plex working partially. I don't have it
Hey,
working
Tim,
all the way. I need to check it. Yes, Ghetto.
I don't even click on the desktop. I just make a keyboard shortcut. I have
Keep
it set to it.
keyboard shortcut, desktop, however you want to do it. I'm just saying that link is good. Nothing has changed.
Yeah,
Nothing has changed this year so far. Knock on wood. Mrs.
yeah, I
K's
know.
not here, so I don't have to tell her to check the door. Okay, okay. It's just you. Well, it's just because you have internet. Okay, that's has something to do. Mike, if you're connected to another, I don't know what Mike has to do with it, but it's working. That's all that matters right now. So I'm happy about that. So I am going to temporarily bring back the intro screen. And as soon as that comes across, all right, that's being shown right now. I'm going to go grab the link off of chat off of Zoom. I have that done. Now I'm going to close that and then I'm going to send that to Tim. So I don't want that to go out over the air because there are people smart enough that would be able to catch that somehow because this happened before. And I learned my lesson, so to speak. Now, I can't remember if Tim sent it to my regular mail or to my other mail, so I'm going to send it out. Tim, the email you're about to receive is coming from my 2016 account. So be on the lookout for that, please. There's nothing in there. No, just a link. Only a link. A link and only a link. No, hey, how's it going, or how you been, or any of that other good stuff. Just a link. Got invited to play golf today. Couldn't play because of Mrs. K working. I am actually hearing an echo and a little bit of feedback, which is weird because I'm still not using the Blue Yeti.
I'm confused. I thought you played golf today.
I play tomorrow.
I thought you played golf today too.
Nope, Mrs. K's at work. I can't. They wanted to start at 4. She works at 6. I would have had to leave, come home, pick her up, go back and try to catch up with them, and it wasn't going to be worth trying to do that. So I very graciously said, I'm playing tomorrow, and they both said they'll be there tomorrow as well. So, and then Saturday we've got a graduation party to go to. Sunday we have a dinner to go to. And then I'm going to get with one of my classmates next Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't remember which, but I'm going to get with her next week. And also fight the heat because we have 90 plus degrees weather predicted for all next week. That doesn't necessarily mean, which I'm hoping they're really wrong, but it's going to be in the 90s with the highest day being at 96 next week. And with Indiana humidity and 96-degree temperatures, that is going to be absolutely horrible. Brutal. Yes, that's another way of looking at it.
Highest we're going to be is 86 next week.
Maybe the week after you'll catch this heat then, Greg, because it's 92, 96, 93, 95, 97 now. And now Friday's got a chance of rain at 91 degrees and a 45%.
I
No,
wouldn't be able to live out there. My asthma would kill me.
Yeah, it's difficult to live here with the humidity and all. Tim joins us on, I'm guessing the credentials worked. It will be miserable. Actually, I've already told Mrs. K that I am not going to play any golf next week because of the heat. The air conditioner is going to go on probably Saturday morning because if I wait to turn if I wait to turn the heat on when the heat hits, if I wait to turn the air conditioner on, I'll never get this house cool. And I just, it's comfortable right now. We've got the windows open and we're using the ceiling fans and it's comfortable in here. But when it's going to be 90 plus degrees, there's just no way that's going to be comfortable.
It's gonna be 90.
And Chris is there.
Yeah.
Hello, Chris.
Hey.
I'm guessing Jeff temporarily left. He says, and I'm back.
Hey, Tim Soul.
Yeah, he's back. Did you announce you were leaving? No, you just left. Jeff, did you just abruptly leave with a...
Yeah, well, I was reaching down to plug in one of my external drives and I hit the power button, but I didn't hold it down. I just bumped it. And I look up and it says shutting down.
Ah, but you mean you're like Ghetto? You're shutting down your computer now.
Well, I think I got this
Accidentally.
by osmosis from somebody in the Zoom.
Yeah, you did.
Well, Ken,
That's-
he shut his router. Unplugged his router while he was on Zoom. So
I did that intentionally, though, Chris. I knew that I was going to do that.
Mhm.
I knew you guys. I told you I was going to reboot the router, so I knew I was going to go in there and then just leave everything running like it is. What an experiment, and see what happens. And it pretty much behaved like
Okay,
I
I
thought it
thought
would.
to shut down by the power button, though, you had to actually hold it for a second. I just bumped it by accident. Weird.
I've actually done that, putting one of the USB dongles. My power button's right beside those, and I've actually brushed
Well,
my
that's
hand.
exactly what I did, right on the front.
Yeah, and it's actually restarted the computer. So.
And it's on a slight angle. There's a little strip that has a slight angle on it. It's got the drive light and the power button and my headphone jack and USB crap.
hey, Tim, did you hear that I got on fiber optic now?
I don't think Tim heard you.
He's muted.
Yeah, he's muted.
He's probably listening.
John
on-
Williams says,
He'll
go
hear
ahead,
it.
Chris. Go ahead.
I said he's probably listening on YouTube. He'll hear it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the electric membership corporations, all of them in Georgia, are offering fiber to their customers.
Are you kidding me?
Nope, they got a government grant.
I can't believe that. Excelsior is. I'm not going to say that on YouTube.
Chris, how's your internet speeds, though? I don't know if I can't remember if we've discussed them or not. Are your speeds like considerably fast?
Yeah, it's about like in yours around 800. Don't it get about 800?
I
mean-
consistently stay in the nines, but yeah, it's up there.
My oldest brother,
It's not as fast.
my oldest brother just got fiber optic in Brooklet, Georgia. I'm wondering if it's the same thing.
Yeah, he probably got it from
He's loving
wherever the
Excelsior Power.
I'm
But
doing
it's a
something.
rural.
Go ahead,
It's a
Tim.
rural area. It's pretty cool. That's awesome, Chris.
I'm
my
running a test
speed
tonight.
is.
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
My speed is. I'm testing it.
You gotta-
768 down and let's see.
Wow.
73 up. Uh-oh, it's not 1 gig. I better call them. I'm not getting what I pay for.
You better call the professor for some advice.
If you think you're bad, mine's 902 down and only 312 up. I've never seen my upload speed that slow.
I better call Tim Tech Wiz or either Bobby Warren.
Yeah. I'm trying an experiment tonight. I've got the big monitor that has Opera running that I can monitor the stream just in case something goes wrong. And right now it looks good. And I have a very small window open for Google Chrome. And I've gotten 2 ads already in the 15 minutes that we've been streaming. And there he is, Mr. Late as Usual.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Ghetto.
I wish it would be back in the 90s.
What, the
wouldn't have to
temperature or your
compute.
speed?
He said it's going to be in the 90s. Does he mean the 90s, like 1990s, or?
No, he's talking about the weather's going to be in the 90s.
I know.
Yeah, it's.
Oh.
You started to say something. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say it's been in the 90s for like the past week. Just about for the past few days. Just here. It'll probably be in the hundreds by the time I go to camp. So
Well, I have faith that you're going to have on
I tell you
a
what,
long
Alex.
sleeve shirt and 3 or 4 layers of clothing.
When you
and
go
Mrs.
to
K.
camp. Alex, when you
Alex,
go to
I
camp.
send you the daily rain.
July 28th through August the 2nd. Yeah, that's right.
That will be hot. That's the
Yeah, it'll be
hottest.
warm. Ain't no doubt about that.
And August the 2nd will be my birthday.
Really?
Gosh,
August the
what are
2nd is
you
your
doing?
birthday?
Do what?
August the 2nd is your birthday?
Yep. Every year.
Ghetto, why are you sitting in the living room? Are they fumigating your bedroom and it's off limits to you, or what's going on?
Nah, I just wanted to change up the scenery.
Oh, okay. Here's an idea. Clean your room up. That'll change up the scenery.
Yeah.
Better yet, you can build a new desk.
John's speed is 920 down and 860. Mine is not good right now, and I don't know why. I honestly.
I'm not going to complain. You're not going to get, if you got a gigabyte, you're not going to get a gigabyte.
Of course not. No, I understand that.
And if you're on wireless, you're not going to get as much. Unless you buy a $500 router, you might. I don't live in Arizona.
Rick's video finally did upload about a half hour ago, according to my notifications. We were emailing back and forth about that earlier today, and a couple comments came in on the debacle of having 360 checked on the first little live stream this morning. That was not intended. I'm not real sure how that happened either, but it's kind of a cool feature. If you put something in 360, you can hold your mouse button down and you can maneuver it around the entire stream. You can get some kind of cool effects. I was messing around with it earlier on Zoom with Tony and Darren. We were talking about a few things, and then we did some experimenting over YouTube. That was fun. I did connect to Tim Tech Wiz's computer. I did look at his OBS settings. I didn't see anything wrong with him. I didn't see anything wrong with the settings. I can't speak for him professionally because I'm not a doctor, so I don't know if there's anything wrong with him or not. But from an OBS point of view, everything was good. So John Williams says they have AT&T fiber. Yeah, that's I have the same thing, and I'm using their modem router, and it is free with their service. I just have never experienced a speed this slow.
I've been dealing with something new all day.
Don't tell us. Keep us in suspense. Let us figure it out.
Tongue pain.
Tongue
pain.
Does that involve Tammy?
Did Chris?
No.
We are
what
family.
It involves
my hat's off to you though, because my thoughts were there as well.
What it involves is my dad was playing around with me messing with me this morning, and he stuck his finger in my mouth like a little too hard. Hit the bottom part of your tongue. And so it's been hurting all day, but it hasn't stopped me from eating.
That's good.
It hasn't stopped me from eating.
That's good.
It hasn't stop me from eating.
That's good.
It hasn't stopped.
I was causing the echo. I'm trying to figure out every time why Alex talks, my microphone goes up because it shouldn't. The audio for you guys should, but the microphone, because I'm using these earbuds that Tim sent me that are still fantastic. Thank you, Tim. So why, when he spoke, my mic was going up? I have no idea.
I did have a problem with my left ear microphone yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I powered it off and powered it back on. I've never done that before, and it worked great. But I was on the road.
Huh. Yeah, as long as I remember to charge these are great. I can go pretty much everywhere in the house. I can go all the way out to the street. I have not tested them going out in the backyard yet, but they're good. Now, the only thing I haven't done yet is use them as a microphone themselves. I do use them to hear. I can switch these over, I think.
I have, and I've experimented with them between the two shops and left my phone in another shop
Right.
over 100 feet. They're pretty cool.
Okay, so now
And
Zoom. Go ahead.
I don't like wearing these type of headphones out in the heat. I'd rather have earbuds like you're wearing right now.
So how does my sound over Zoom right now?
Oh, that got better.
Really? I switched the microphone to these guys right here. And it got
That's
better.
good. Yeah, stronger.
It got better.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can switch over on the stream as well then. I cannot. Oh, I can. Yes, I can. So I'm gonna switch it right now. I'm switching the audio over on the stream as well. So now, not only am I not using the Blue Yeti right here, because I'm using that cord with the camera, I am no longer using the microphones from the 922 Logitech. All the audio is coming from here. So if I could get someone on the stream to tell me how it sounds, I would appreciate it.
That sounds great. I'm impressed with these things. They're only 30, 40 bucks, but they're discontinued.
Yeah, well, yeah. Do what, Chris?
What kind of wire did Doug say that microphone had? What was that wire called? It was a different kind of wire, made for soundboards and all that.
Yeah, I can't think of what it was right now either. He bought a new mic specifically to use that type of cabling. What do you mean it says it sounds good?
XLR.
Yeah, XLR. Yes, that's what it was.
XLR.
That's
all right. Now here's the real test. Now I'll be able to hear you guys, and now you'll be able to hear me, which means I can't say anything funny or anything like that if someone says something.
Oh,
How do I?
We're gonna hear you wherever you walk.
Right, and I wanted to see at what point in time does it start losing its connection and start fading in or breaking up or not working as good as it normally does. I'm in the kitchen right now.
Right now.
Right, what about now? Has it gotten any better?
It's better.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I go in the kitchen, we can test that later, but that's going out over
Yeah, you got
YouTube
some
as well.
interference there with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth settings or other people's Bluetooth in the neighborhood.
Possibly, yeah. Well, I went to the kitchen and there's 1, 2, 4 walls between me and the kitchen, so. And it's breaking up now. Yeah, of course it's going to be better now.
Here at home, if I use those particular headphones that you're using right now, if I go out to my pool or out to my patio, they just cut out. But at work, there's no interference. I can walk almost 300 feet and they work great.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That's about the limit though, isn't it? 300 feet?
Yeah, it's the limit.
Okay. Why did Zoom just change places for everybody? That's weird. Nobody raised their hand that I can see.
Hi.
Well, when you raise your hand and it catches it, with mine won't, because sometimes it does. Which camera am I using? Yeah, it's not seeing it, so that's fine.
The echo's bad.
Yep. I got an idea for a short. Well, actually, I don't know if I want to make this short or a video. And I think I figured out why I can't see the one short that shows up as a short, but I can't use as a trailer. I think I figured that out today, and I'm going to experiment that. Oh, Josh, you turned his camera off. All right, thank you. I I'm going to experiment with that sometime between now and next week. My idea will take me a couple days to do,
Can I say
but I
something
think it
about
will.
those headphones, Ken?
Sure.
These exact headphones got submerged in water twice. They still work.
That's funny you
They're
said that
not
because John
waterproof.
just said, yeah, John just said, I'm still trying to get mine to work underwater, not working for some reason. That's ironic that you bring that up, right? I mean, as soon as you said,
No, I went to the store one day and bought something, and I don't know what I can't remember what it was, but the cans exploded and soaked the headphones and the charging case.
man,
They still work. But when you put the charging case, I don't know if you know this or not, it's wireless charging the case.
I got mine plugged in to USB port
Or the same thing. The
and it
numbers don't
works.
read out no more.
Really? Mine still do.
Well,
Now,
mine got damaged. Mine got damaged,
well,
but they still work.
true. Now, when the case is not down, when the lid's not down, will they still charge anyway? Or does the lid have to be closed?
I believe they will charge. Because if
Okay.
you put them in there and you see both of them blinking, they're charging
They're charging? Okay.
and
All
they're
right.
disconnected.
Alright, I don't have the same model headphones as y'all do, but I have the same kind of type of headphones that you put it in a case, the charging is magnetic. And they work fine for me, they work fine for listening to music or whatnot. But the second I try to take a phone call, the few times I try to take a phone call with them, every time I try to answer, the people on the other end of the phone have a hard time hearing me. So I have to disconnect it and either use another set of earbuds or use the phone itself, and it works fine. So there, so mine seem not to work really well to take phone calls, but uh, I'm not real worried
These
about it.
work fine for what I need them for. I'm good with them.
That's
Have no
interesting.
issues.
Uh, the type of headphones that Ken's using right now, I use them at work only or when I'm riding on my bike. Now, I have had an issue when they're inside the case and they're recharging because I have multiple Bluetooth headphones. I get a phone call or something and they're trying to connect to what is it called? K23, Ken?
Yes.
And
No way, hold on.
it's annoying as hell. It's like, what the heck? And I'm talking on the phone. I'm holding the phone to my ear. I'm like, hello, hello, hello. I can't hear you.
I'll tell you what's annoying. We're driving in the car behind my mom or in front of my mom. She's driving in her car. We're driving in the van. Well, she's got her phone programmed to the radio in the van. So if we're driving in too close and she's got her Bluetooth on her phone, guess what? Her phone's connected to the Bluetooth in the car in the van, but she can't hear the phone ring. It's like you can't call her because her phone's connected to the van, even though she's in the car ahead of us. That's annoying, and there's
That's
really no way to,
just Arkansas. There's nothing annoying about it. It's just
and
Arkansas.
there's really no way to, and in that case, there's no way to tell her, hey, turn your Bluetooth off because
I just noticed that One Fish 26 is not here in Zoom. I had a question for him, but I'll ask him next time I see him, or I'll jump over here to his stream that's currently going on with his Kanishta, however you say it, Canastillo River, which I was watching that today, and I swear he's got to put a picture up behind that sky. That is not the sky. That looks so. The echo got worse. So Sin is saying there's an echo. Is there an echo now? I think he's talking about on YouTube though. I don't. There's not an echo in Zoom, is there?
No.
Okay, so you must be.
The echo is the space between his ears.
Well, Sin is in Zoom, so Sin, are you talking about the echo over on the YouTube stream or in Zoom? And I understand Sin got his monitors working. He says it's in Zoom. He's got an echo in Zoom. That is interesting. I don't think Rick said it sounds fine on YouTube, at least it does to him. Yeah, mileage may vary. Some may get an echo, some may not. It's like on Doug's. Everybody's hearing, I hear the ticks, I hear this, I hear this. For me to hear it, I've got to go to my phone, and then I hear them pretty easily. I rarely hear them over the computer.
Me saying stuff like that about hearing certain things is not very helpful, I don't guess, because I have very sensitive hearing. I can have very, very, very good hearing, and just some people just can't hear it, and so there may be some instances where I'm the only person, like on Doug's, that can hear it. Yeah.
Or you're hearing things and you just happen to be watching Doug at the same time. So you never know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap the show up. We're at 10:32. Just going to be the generic, hey, thanks everybody for being here on YouTube. So thanks everybody for being here on YouTube. I do want to thank the Zoom homies, Bill, Sin, Greg, Rich, Jeff Pearl, Tim Soul. Good to see Tim. Haven't seen him in a while. Jeff Ryman. Jeff's got clothes on tonight too. I hope the world's okay. Alex Cheek. Got him to laugh. Josh Pender, Darren, and Chris Garrett. Thank you guys. If you want to join us on the Zoom, there should be the email coming across. Maybe, I don't know if this is going to work or not. And I've got yeah, there it goes. I got a combination of the Stream Deck and actually just using the OBS itself. Works out pretty good. I did monitor tonight. I'm getting ready to see if there's another ad. There was one at the beginning and there was one halfway through, but I did not see any fluctuation whatsoever on Opera, so that's good. That means the ad blocker is working. For those of you that think you saw the side ad thing today that Greg M and I were talking about today on Doug's, that's not it at all. He's going to explain that tomorrow, I think. We exchanged a couple emails on that as well. I have a 10-minute delay over here. No, 10-minute on what, Tim? On the stream or Zoom?
On YouTube, there's no echo. I have a 10-minute delay.
Wow. Check the live button. Make sure you're live. By the way, that's a Ken Stout special that I'm like, why is this still going on? And then I'll see that I haven't hit the live button. Anyway, good night. Thank you guys. If you want to join us on Zoom, K-Stout, Z00M at gmail.com. Shoot me an email. I'll get you the creds. And the creds work, right, Tim?
It did this time. Maybe I was tired last time.